Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Sylvia. I just wanted to show you the Peter Rabbit story Easter Little Garden book that I made. So it has all the pages, all the original pages in order. It's a vintage copy from 1981, so it's quite a few years old. I reinforced the corner. I made a new spine, which is it's 2 centimeters, sorry, it's 5 centimeters or 2 inches wide, and I added the buttons here, so it's got 2 signatures. And that's the back. I added this this trim, which I just wanted it kind of matching to the fabric that I use here. That's got all the sunflowers. So let's just get into it. It has a ribbon closure, so it has a plate here. I didn't put anything, I didn't write anything or stamped anything, because I thought whoever ends up with the book might want to write their own name, or write journal or something, I don't know, so I just left it blank. I did cover the inside pages, so the inside cover, because it was the book was actually very flimsy. So here it's an embossed paper, and it's got a little fairy charm. There's a rabbit with the Easter eggs. And here I actually made a bookmark using the spine, the golden bead on the spine of the little golden books. So I did some collaging on the back and on the front, some flowers. This is a book page little card, and this is actually an original invoice from 1961, so that also is a vintage paper. So that's the first page of the tale of Peter Rabbit. And so it's printing in 1981, and it's copyright 1970, actually 1970, 1958. So it's a few years old. This is printable, and some edge cutout that I did, some stamping, the original page, the original book page, more printable on both sides. There's a pocket with a card, and that's the original book page. This is original wallpaper, so some lace trimming there. There's a little sunflower charm, and this is a fold out that I made. It's an actual used envelope that I did some collage on top of it. There's a little card. This is also an old card of a beautiful blue bird. And here there's a little pocket and some cluster there that I made. And this is actually a little booklet to write in. So it's got different papers, so you can do some journaling in there as well. Some stamping, and there's a tag, and this is actually a flip out here, so you can do some secret journaling. Notes to journal in my album. That's from scrapbooking papers. Here's embroidery pattern. This is an actual envelope, a white envelope, but I didn't actually open this side. So, you know, whoever ends up with this book, they can cut the top if they want to use as a pocket, or even cut on this side here. This is vellum, just stuck there with washi tape and coffee dye paper. And this is actually a vintage birthday card as well. Sorry for the glare, trying to so it's a vintage one. As you can see, it's a postcard that hasn't been used, but you can see it's actually very old, and that just sits in this. I used it to keep this in here, so just use a bit of cloth there. This is from a craft magazine, and there's a bunny. I liked it because there was a bunny there out of chicken wire, and this is where I cut out the love hearts from here, from these corners. So there's a tag I use. Here's an embossed old postcard. Here's a pocket. This pocket is actually from the paper cameo, and it's not for Easter, but I like the flowers because I think, you know, the bunny, Peter Rabbit, is running around the garden, so there's going to be some flowers around. Coloring in page with bunnies, and this is a printable, some lace. That's a beautiful printable of cross stitch, and I think this one came from Roxy Creations. Beautiful image there. The other side of the coloring in page with the carrots stamping. Here's the other side of that, and I cut out some of the love hearts from here too. I love those flowers against the black background. And actually here it's how you do the instructions on how to make this bunny out of chicken wire. So if anybody is willing, they can do that. Coffee dye paper, some stamping. Here's the other side of that envelope. I didn't put anything in here, but you know, there's space for people to put in something in there. Another collage with bunnies for Easter. Here's an envelope, and I put a vintage paper from a children's book. As you can see, you can see it's very old. So that just goes in there. I made this envelope out of a printable page and tucked it in here. This card, it's a tax board. Some chickies, and that's the other side of that scrapbooking paper. This paper is actually, I think it's onion skin dye, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've done that. Here is a cup that I cut out and using it as a tax board. So just a card that you can write on. This is a vintage postcard. I think it's from France. So it's a used one, and this is a real vintage one, the real thing. So that goes in there. And here's a card that I actually added a pocket on the back and some paper that you can write in as well. So there's lots of pockets, and there's lots of journaling spaces for you to write. Little bunny added to that. That's the other side of the wallpaper, and some trim. Book page. Here's a trim tab. book page. That's the other side of that. And I added these here because it's Peter Rabbit is hiding in this bucket, so I just wanted to add that bit of fabric so he can hide even more from Mr. McGregor. He used a tag, but it's actually a double tag like that. You can actually write on it. So did some collaging in that. I added this string as well, the pompons, and that's the other side of the first page, embossed. Here's an embossed card. I added a lace pocket, so that just sits in there. More pompon trim. Easter, original book page. This is a page from Edith Holden, that's it. So I added that there, and this, I love that image with this couple of bunnies here. They're just beautiful. And this tag as well, so I love the colors. So they're just sitting there. More bunnies. Another card. Buona Pasqua, that's in Italian, I believe. Bunnies. Original book page. This is, I think this is also from Roxy Creations. So this is embroidered, like a copy of an embroidered linen, and I added some lace here. Original book page. There's a tag spot here, Easter song bunny, and this is a little card, Easter morning, just in there. Here is a fabric tab, and I added a little love heart, which is pink with white polka dots. Here's an up tag spot, and I just put this bunny here and Happy Easter, and you can write on that, the inside, or you can use it to stick it somewhere. So that just sits in there. Printable, beautiful flower in a basket. So I added a few flowers because him being Peter Rabbit, being in the garden, Mr. McGregor's garden, I think he would have lots of flowers. So this is just for journaling here, and I added this card in here. Oh, sorry, no card, it's a tag. Back in here. So here's a pocket with a couple of a tag and a journaling postcard. That's a planner page, and this is actually vintage fabric from a bed cover. It's beautiful. I just love this. I wanted to use it there. Here's another bit of secret journaling, but it's got a little pocket with some things in it, little things that you can write in. So it's all about Easter, an Easter egg. That just sits in there. And it's a beautiful tag, and this, I made this, I printed it smaller, so I made it into a card, and I added this on the corner there. This is another pocket from the paper cameo, and I just added that. And here's a beautiful pussycat. It's going to be looking for some Easter eggs, and this is an original piece of paper as well. I'm not sure how old this is, but it's an original antique, or not antique, or well, maybe it is antique, I don't know, but it's certainly vintage. Here there's an envelope that I made a long time ago out of tracing paper that I printed on, and so I just added something with a bunny here, and this just sits in there. A happy Easter. And this coloring in page, so I just put that in there. I added a bit of collage there. Here's a tab out of these tickets, and this pocket has some stationery paper, which is really beautiful. Sits in there. Here's a pocket out of postcard, and I added this little booklet that you can actually write in things in there as well. So that's in there. And another tag, and this beautiful lady and girl. You can write in, and oh, that's this is a page of a very old atlas as well. It's a vintage one as well. Here it's another flip out. It's an actual envelope, stationery envelope. I added this little chicken here, and in here there's an Easter, happy Easter card made out of, you know, if you've seen this, it was a long time ago. People were going crazy by this. I'm not sure whether they're still doing it, but it was in my stash, and it's been used. I don't know who. It says from Mom and Bill with love, so I don't know who it was sent to, but I just thought it was appropriate to put it in here. And this is a little, it looks like a little envelope, but it's actually, it opens up like this. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. I'm so sorry. So this is, there's a few pages here to write. So it just closes up like that. It looks like a little envelope, but it opens up. And this is a little house. This is from Odulcina Scrap. So I added certain things, but then I added bits that relate to Easter. And there's a butterfly washi, and so you can write on the back, and on here that's a washi tape as well. So this is the middle of the second signature. Here it's a side pocket, and this is another original invoice. This is also from France, and this one is from 1923, looks like. So yes, it's quite very old, and just sits in there. There's another tag, and there's a little pocket here with some tickets, and this little one as well. And some, oh, there's another love heart, some lace, another pocket, and I just love that image. It's so beautiful. And a tag. Here is the other side of the coloring in page, and I added this fussy butterfly that I did, and I added it here. I just wanted to add it somewhere because I thought it was really nice. So here's this corner pocket, and there's another piece of stationery, and this is from a children's book page with the letters for them to learn. So it just sits in there. More vintage trim. On the other side, there's a belly band here, and it just holds this little booklet to write in that says notes. So I just put it in there to hold it. And on the other side, on the other side, there's the belly band comes onto the other side as well. And this is actually wallpaper, and it's, you know, like you would use it as a trim along the wall somewhere. But it's just so beautiful. I love the colors. So I just wanted to add it here. That can be used for journaling, or cut it up to stick it somewhere. Another trim tab, little chickens. This is it's a flip pad actually. There's a pocket, a little pocket here with some collage. And so when you flip it up, let me just make sure that I'm in frame. This is what you can see. Just added a bit of collage, and on the bottom of that there's more papers to write. So that's just in there. And on the other side there's an up tag with a card with a, sorry, it's a tag. So that just sits in there. Original book page. Here is a side pocket with this card with all the beautiful eggs and beautiful little birds. So that's the other side of that embroidery page, and some stamping I did. Beautiful pages, printables, the original book page. Here it's a printable page, and then there's this pocket, there's an envelope which I added another cup. So you can use this as journaling as well, or stick it somewhere. Here it's a side tag with some more paper to write on. Here's the other side of that Edith Holden page, and there's printable card, postcard and tag. And this is actually a book page envelope that I did some time ago, and with some tickets. You can actually stick it somewhere if you want. You can leave it open, just stick it on the sides and on the bottom, and you can use it as a tag spot or pocket. So that just sits in there. Original book page. And this is the end. Some more stamping, pompons, and here's the other side of that lace pocket. And this is actually from a card that I separated from the other side. So it was a card that would open like this. So I separated because I actually like the beautiful image. And I added this little bunny here. I just thought if you look at it from afar, it looks like it's part of the picture. I just thought it was lovely. So that's a big journaling card there. And here is a little pocket with, this is an original, so it's a copy of an original library card that I printed on I think it's manila folder. So I cut them up and I made them look a little bit old, so it looks like an original library card. So that's the inside cover, which has been covered, as I said, because it was pretty flimsy. And I added this as well on either side to trim. So, and that's the back. So that's a little golden book. And I also have this to go with it that I made. So it's a trifold that it just ties up like that. So that's that side, the chickens. And on the inside there's a few bits and pieces that you can use to add to the book if you like. And there's more. This is actually a vintage original music paper from a book, so it's actually a vintage, it's original. So yes, so that just ties up like that. And this is part of this book. So I hope you enjoy that, and maybe you got some inspiration to do your own little Peter Rabbit Easter theme book. And thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day. See you. Bye.